Hi there, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, honey. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for December of 2019. My apologies for this being so late. I've had a lot going on. I wanted to go ahead and just pull out the cards before we get shuffling, or I've actually shuffled. Pull out the cards and, get the reading going. I feel like I want to connect with this a little bit more. I keep getting this feeling, especially here. I was trying to shuffle these a little bit, and this popped out, and it feels very much in sync with this entire energy of this reading. This is the Eight of Cups in reverse, essentially where we are dealing with a situation where either we or somebody that we know is coming back to a situation that we once were part of. Something that we felt that we were no longer wanting to be part of, and so we left. This can be a person, this can be a job. Sometimes it's bad habits, old ways of going about things that don't work anymore for you. Sometimes we leave them and we come back. This doesn't sound like any of those other things other than a person. So, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So the energy basically that is present within the feelings of this person, and this reading is a general reading, it's not going to be for everybody, but the energy that I'm feeling for the person that you're dealing with here. Hey Marcel, I love you so much. You're going to have to go to your bed. Yeah. Okay, go sit down, fatty. So you have the Five of Wands here. Did I say swords? It's Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict, of one-upping people, having to be right. It's also a card of internally being frustrated and kind of conflicted within yourself. Which direction do I go in? How do I remedy this situation? You have Justice here at the bottom of the deck. Please mind yourself, sir. Mind yourself. I'm talking to the cat. I'm sorry. So Justice here, Libran energy, but overall, for this to be presiding over this reading, Capricorn, is basically telling me that things are needing to be made right. Somebody is wanting to make something right. Somebody's wanting to come back and make something right. Yet we have a fair amount of frustration. We have a fair amount of internal conflict and turmoil about this situation. And, I'm asking about, this is mainly about the energy of the person that I'm picking up on. And you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse can be an interesting card, especially paired up with everything here. In reverse here, it doesn't feel like it's somebody that wants to blow smoke up your ass. It doesn't feel like it's somebody that wants to deceive you on an emotional level. What I'm feeling here is that somebody is feeling very dejected. Somebody is feeling very removed from a situation, Capricorn. And that's difficult for them. You have the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups denotes an energy where we are very regretful. It's almost as if it's like a period of mourning. Now, this could be your feelings towards a situation, or it could be somebody that you've dealt with, okay? And then I asked, what is the truth behind the Knight of Cups? What is the true energy behind this? Because it can go many ways. And oftentimes, the Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who is essentially disingenuous with how they approach you, with what they have angles, they have agendas. It's somebody that wants to get what they want from you. And they'll wine and dine you and weasel you. And, they can be very charming and attractive. But overall, it's not a healthy fit because they're about themselves. It's kind of like the Knight of Wands, but in a more romantic way, a more suave and genteel and subtle way, but they get what they want. So to clarify the truth behind the Knight of Cups in reverse, we have the Seven of Swords, and it flew out in reverse. All this deck is upright. How I shuffle them, they're all upright, and they were flying out in reverse. So you have a lot of reversals. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse. You've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Coins in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse here. So for the Knight of Cups in reverse, what we got out was the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. What I'm feeling here, and I'm going to go ahead and clarify this, but what I'm feeling here initially, Capricorn, is that this person may have been involved with somebody else. I don't know if there was a separation between you and this person and they went to go elsewhere. It's like the grass was greener, or like there was some sort of connection here where they couldn't let it go. Either they had a spouse, they had family. And with the Page of Coins here in reverse and the Ten of Coins in reverse, this is kind of hinting at that energy where we're dealing with potential familial situations, where we're dealing with the situation with the Ten of Pentacles where things have fallen apart and unraveled, and we're in this mess of conflict and regret because now two situations are kind of fucked up. The previous situation that they may have been in while they weren't with you, and then your situation where it's like, I feel like you were left or something happened. You need to restore justice here. Somebody needs to restore some honesty and some reciprocation here. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, it's almost as if it's connected to it is connected to the Knight of Cups in reverse, but it's like this emotional mourning type energy. And even if you were to approach this person or this person approach you, please be conscious of the mental state of where they're at. I'm not saying they're crazy, but what I am advising is to be conscious of where they're at emotionally within the process of how they're getting from A to B to C, you know, and so on. This is not something that you let go of easily. Now, this could be the Ten of Pentacles in reverse can be, I'm sorry, I've got the hiccups. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse can basically be an energy where we are, you know, no longer abundant. We no longer have our finances in check. Our savings have been run dry. We've lost inheritance. We've just spent money. We've been a spendthrift. We've blown through everything. And it can also be part of leaving a family, having a family dissolve, you know, especially with the Page of Coins next to it. That's kind of like everything is in upheaval. And it's mainly due to a lot of the Seven of Swords behavior, where there may have been an energy where this would have been upright. I feel that the Knight of, the Knight of Cups would have been aptly paired here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who will blow smoke up your ass. This is somebody who is basically willing to, you know, go outside of a marriage or outside of a relationship or whatever it may be. It's disrupting the connection within you and your connection, and then maybe there's another connection, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. But here with this Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like this person is swimming within themselves with emotional frustration, despair, regret. There's a lot of pain here. Moving on, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Five of Cups here, I asked to clarify this, and you got the Page of Coins and the Emperor in reverse. Now, this is interesting because on a level of where their actions may have been in the past, Capricorn, this may have been a situation where you have somebody who, child or not, you may have somebody who had dug their heels in. They may have been incredibly stubborn in regard to how much they gave to you, what they shared with you, what information they protected from you. It's almost like I get this kind of double life, you know, living a double life type scenario or feeling here. And the Emperor in reverse is somebody who very much is in alignment with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups. It's somebody who gets what they want however they choose to do it. It's not somebody that values you or sees the big picture or cares for you. It's a very selfish type of energy that really doesn't regard anybody but their own needs, and more oftentimes than not, their own desires, which can be sexual, it can be gambling, it can be a lot of different things. What are you looking at, Marcel? We have energies in this house. It's interesting when he kind of alerts. So, yeah, and now with Justice here at the overall of this deck, this card spread, this reading, and this isn't an actual card spread. I don't know what this is. I just felt like this is how it's supposed to be, so this is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and clarify more of this reading for you guys, just because it feels like somebody is either wanting to make good on this, somebody's wanting to communicate here, or with Justice, this may also be a situation where somebody may have left you, Capricorn, or Crosswatcher, and you're no longer interested, and by you removing yourself, you may be putting justice into your own hands. So we're going to get into some clarifications for this reading, and we'll proceed, okay? So let me grab a deck for this. Which deck? Okay. So this is for Capricorn, please. This is for this reading for Cap. Okay, so show me, you know what, show me the Five of Wands. Show me the Five of Wands. Is this the deck? Okay. So, yeah, you have the Knight of Wands here for the Five of Wands. Are you going to focus? The Knight of Wands, yeah, and the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Wands is somebody who, this is somebody reflecting now, okay? So with the Five of Wands here, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who's in their emotions about it. They're feeling heavy about this, you know, and there's good cause for that heaviness here, Capricorn, whether this be you or whomever this person, some of you may have been dealing with. This is general reading. It's not going to fit with everybody. But what I'm feeling here is that there's a sense of duty in regard to figuring this out, but there's also a sense of, should I just let it go? Should I just let it go? Is it going to be worth my while? Is it going to stir up too much problems for you, for them, for whomever this is for? But there's a sense of duty to make something right here. But yeah, somebody was acting very selfish, manipulative here, playing mind games, heart games with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords upright when it was upright. And now there's a lot of regret about it. And it may have also trailed into ruining some sort of connection with a family, or, you know, maybe they've blown through inheritance. Maybe they're just reckless. Maybe, I don't know. Show me the Knight of Cups with the Five of Cups. Yeah, you see that? So we have the Ace of Wands here. This is about new beginnings, new potential. Oh my God, really? You won't focus? Fuck. Yeah, new beginnings, new potential, new ideas, feeling, you know, like you can move forward in this situation. And I'm clarifying the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups here for this. The Ace of Wands, it came out sideways, and this is more of an indication where somebody is having a struggle on an internal level in regard to either figuring out how they want to connect, how they want to communicate, how they want to resolve this, or if they even should. You know, that's kind of the energy I'm picking up. You have Strength at the bottom of the deck for that. And with Strength here, Capricorn, it's Leo energy, but overall it's about taming the inner beast. It's about having bravery and patience within a situation. It's knowing when to communicate, when to get out of your shell. It's moving forward. It's having confidence in a situation. And I think right now we're not having confidence in regard to moving forward and communicating. This person is conflicted by their actions or their previous actions. Show me the Seven of Swords. So you have the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, and the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. This person is in their head, Capricorn, or you could be in your head. The Eight of Swords, it's the Eight of Wands, I'm sorry. It's sideways as well. So we have, I like these two cards, this is a definite with the Knight of Rods here, Knight of Wands. It's yes, I agree. I was like this. But then here, when we want to move forward, when we want to connect, when we want to communicate, or we're 50-50 about it. We don't know which direction we want to go. And then with the Seven of Swords in reverse here, it's I want to come out of this energy with this person. I want to make right. But with the Eight of Wands sideways, it's which direction do I go in? Which do I pick? What do I do? It's I feel bad about this, but I don't know if I should communicate. You know, it's Strength at the bottom of the deck for this one, I believe. Now you have the Hangman. So this is basically going within, waiting, figuring out what you need in regard to the situation, looking at it from all angles, and being very quiet. It's a card of silence. It's it has some same connections to the Hermit in some ways in regard to the silence and the quiet that comes along with it. The Eight of Wands here are sideways about this. It's almost too difficult to talk about this because it's going to start to bring up things for the person that they're dealing with or for you, okay? Show me the 10. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You know, it's interesting because this Page of Swords is looking directly at the Page of Coins in reverse. This may be a situation that they have not told you about. You may not know about a family or some connection that they may have had. You may not know about this issue. I don't know if any of you are spying on this person. This is not in reverse. Oftentimes the Page of Swords in the reverse is basically somebody who will use information that they gather to negatively affect someone else. They kind of keep it in their side pocket and they'll pull it out when they want to retaliate or, you know, cause trouble in somebody's life. But upright, this card is about study. It's about being honest. It's about immature communication. You know, it could also be dealing with the honesty of the family situation in a very immature way. Some of this is basically they're just going to be needing to deal with, there's situations like where, what is it? You have like child support and stuff like that. This might be a situation where it's like having to, you know, go about that and be honest with it, especially with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Show me the Page of Coins in reverse. The Knight of Cups here for the Page of Coins in reverse. So, I mean, this may be an opportunity. You know, the Page of Cups, I know this is the Knight of Cups, but the Page of Cups is often associated with telling people apologies, apologizing, extending an olive branch. Here, though, in a way, I don't know. I've always felt that this guy feels kind of like, I don't think it's romance on his mind. I think it's about emotional communication, you know, maybe why they were so distant, maybe why they were so, you know, completely digging their heels in and not wanting to move forward. And it could be in regard to a child as well. I mean, that's a possibility. Show me the Emperor in reverse here for Capricorn. Okay, it's on the floor. I gotta get it. So you have the Queen of Wands here for the Emperor in reverse, and you have a couple other cards I need to... oh, God. It's interesting when cards fall on the floor and then the deck is kind of spread out in a certain way. So I'm going to kind of keep this to where it is and see how we can show it to you without having them fall all over the floor. Okay, so I don't know what popped out, but it's a little stack, and I feel like it's important. So you have the Ace of Cups. For the Emperor in reverse, you have the Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So I hope you guys can see these cards. I'm sorry if you can't. Let me see if I can scooch these up a little bit. So basically what I'm feeling here is like somebody rehashing the past, somebody going through their feelings about things and kind of figuring out where they should move forward next, if they should move forward and advance with you, or if they should just let this go, or even apologize, because now you have the Page of Cups coming. So with the Emperor in reverse, the first card out was the Ace of Cups. So first of all, before we jump to conclusions about somebody wanting to come and give us the cup of love, let's talk about healing. Let's talk about this person maybe recognizing that they need to heal from a situation. Let's talk about you healing from a situation and figuring out if this is something that you actually want to get back into, or if this is something that you want to let go of, you know, because it feels like we've got some fairly strong feelings here with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. The Four of Pentacles talks about not moving, not letting anything in, not letting anything out. It's a card of stagnation, you know, and within that stagnancy, not much happens. So it's like kind of, it's like a double negative. It's like we're not healing, we're not getting that type of growth. And then with the Two of Swords here, we're not communicating about it. There may be distance between you. There may be just a lack of honesty, a lack of communication, you know. With this Eight of Wands in sideways, it's indicating that the communication is, as of now, off. Okay? So if you're in a relationship with somebody and everything's fine, this isn't your reading. Like, you know. You have two queens here, okay? And you have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is looking here at the Emperor in reverse and these two queens. You have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This may be a situation where... Hi. This may be a situation where this is your energy and they may have been dealing with a fire sign, or they may see you as somebody very beautiful, benevolent, absolutely enticing, and they may have been in a connection with an earth sign or somebody that this can also be mother energy with the Queen of Pentacles. It's an energy of, being comfortable in your life, your home. It's abundance. It's creating your own experience from nothing. It's somebody who works well with others. She's very potent. She kind of reminds me of the Empress type energy. But here with this Ace of Swords, it's like we have to communicate, we have to talk about it, and we have to walk away from somebody, something. There's two options here with the Two of Swords here. So the way that these cards kind of like fell out, and then I'm trying to like hold the deck so it doesn't fall on the floor, it's separated into three areas. So we have the Page of Cups, we've got the Eight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Like I mentioned before, the Page of Cups is somebody who is wanting to offer an apology. They want to communicate. They want to extend energy to you. They, if they can't, it's not even a card of like, let's go on a date. Sometimes it is, but like, this is more about let's regulate this. Let's feel this out. There's an energy here of not knowing how to communicate it, not feeling like they know exactly how to approach it. Also, I feel here too, it's like there might be some energy where it's like they're not sure about how to explain all of the other stuff that's already happened on the sidelines, because you're going to have to know about all that too, should you come together again, right? This is extending an olive branch here with the Page of Cups, and if it's not a relationship that they're after, it's at least to offer some sort of friendship or connection in hopes that it can be remedied or helped. With the Eight of Swords, though, again, it's a card of ambivalence. It's a card of not knowing what to do, not sure how to understand it. Sometimes we can run amok with this energy when we have the Eight of Swords present. Because when I say run amok, it's like creating storylines in our heads about, what happened and what they're feeling now. And, and granted, they may be totally legit and validated and valid to think that way if you know how you did somebody or somebody did you. But, it's also kind of blindly leading yourself into a narrative and not knowing the exact truth about something, okay? So it's better to actually just communicate and move forward. With this, so too, I forgot to mention, you did have the Nine of Pentacles. Please, focus. Why you no focus? The Nine of Pentacles is a card where we are on our own, where we are doing things on our own, and we're actually satisfied in that energy. We're happier in that energy because we're being productive, we're being self-sufficient, we're bringing a fair amount of happiness to ourselves, and it's because we did it. It's not about anybody else, it's because we did it, So, I'm gonna move this. Hang on one second. Sorry for the view, you guys. Let's do that. Yeah, so here, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, there's somebody under him too. And the Fool. Yeah, okay, this is about wanting to move forward, but taking forever to do it, not knowing what to do. But it is somebody with the Knight of Pentacles who is very, once they're in, okay? So this might be your energy, Capricorn, and it might be somebody that you're dealing with, another earth sign possibly, or whomever, okay? You have a lot of energies here. It could be any sign. But this is about a new beginning. This is about wanting to move forward. Justice here is trying to offer some sort of connection, trying to offer honesty and remedy a situation that's kind of fallen apart. I feel that this person, for whomever this reading is for, it's not for everybody, but for whomever this reading is for, I don't think this person is necessarily willingly trying to lie to you anymore or trying to be deceptive. It's now about stepping up to the plate in regard to honesty and connection. It's about being able to communicate your heart and your feelings and what the fuck happened over here. Like, did I get used? Did you care about me? What was this? Because you kind of left and now you're back. You have the Eight of Cups here twice, and I feel now that this person either has still the option of somebody else that they may need to leave, and so there's like this hesitance here. I don't know if this is completely done yet. You know, you have the Page of Pentacles under here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here. This literally could be a child and a mother of the suit. It could be your child. I don't know what the connection is. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person. But if there's aspects of it that do, that may be the energy for you. If it resonates for you heavily, that may be the energy for you. Yeah, so it feels like this person wants a new beginning. They want to move forward. Here at the bottom of this deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is about equality, give and take. It is reciprocation, opening up, being fair. And I will say sometimes it's also a card of giving more to one person and not enough to the other. It can be a deceptive card in that energy. Please show me the truth behind these Six of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, so, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So the Four of Cups here, this may be something where they're in their feelings about everything. They're looking at everything from every angle. This might also be you looking at everything that you've already experienced here transpire with this person. The Four of Cups is a card where we don't really want to do much with somebody. We're not really engaged with them. We don't want to continue with it. It's almost like, I've had enough. I'm done with it. This doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth. I'd rather do something different. I'd rather go through whatever pain and regret or whatever it is and let it go. I feel that they have like a dual option here, Capricorn. I feel like they have different ways to address this, and there's a lot. And for this Emperor in reverse, I feel that energy was from the past. It's this past energy that this situation has occurred under. But the thing about it is, Capricorn, like, for somebody to be tapped into the Emperor in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's very heavy energy. And the Knight of Cups in reverse too. It's very heavy energy. It's very manipulative, very selfish, and, you know, it has an agenda. And like, those are huge life lessons. So I want to say, you know, I feel like this person has learned a really big lesson. There may be some sort of, you know, dark night of the soul energy happening. I mean, I've experienced that myself. It's rough as hell, but you come through with a lot of information and understanding. This to me feels like some sort of like very painful awakening, very painful understanding of what needs to be taken into consideration here. But overall, Capricorn, you know, you can't control anybody. And considering the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands here is sideways. You have the Two of Swords here, the Four of Cups here. These are cards of ambivalence. They're cards of not 100% connecting or committing to connect, committing to communicate, committing to move things forward. It's a card of waffling and being in your mind and heart about things, because you have to look at what you've done, or whomever this is, the Knight of Wands. They have to look at what they've done. They have to look at the energy that they acted under. You know, what is the ramification of that? How has that caused things to go kind of haywire? And what can be done about it? So let's go ahead and pull a... you guys know I don't like these romance angels, but it seems to be the only one that makes sense right now. Please show me the energy for Capricorn here. So you have getting to know each other, and you also have finances and career. So I don't know if that is an indication of split energy. Under the finances and career, you have pay attention to the red flags. And with the Emperor in reverse, with the Seven of Swords, that's pretty red flaggy to me. Especially with two queens popping up and the potential of children and all that jazz. If that's your storyline. If it's not, it's not. Getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I think that this is kind of the energy that they're hoping for. It's like, once I relieve this burden of a lie, once I relieve not being in communication, you know, where will it go? And then I feel here too, if this is you, because you have, if this Queen of Pentacles here is you, Capricorn, you have the Nine of Pentacles kind of on top of you, and finances and career right above you. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Now that may be with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, having a complete lack of money. If you were married to this person, this may be a dissolve of your family. It could be a dissolve of finances. Somebody, you know, sometimes people gamble, sometimes people blow their money, sometimes people, you know, it's whatever it may be. But it seems that here we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles and finances and career. This is an energy of like, okay, well, if I'm not dealing with this situation, maybe I can deal with myself and deal with my own, like, let me build up my money, let me build up my experience, let me, you know, whatever. They're facing each other. They're facing each other, okay? They each have something in their hands, and it matters. These queens, this queen and this energy, it's about life. It's about moving life forward, okay? Not just existing, but creating. Whether that be with this person or not. But I do want to say, pay attention to the red flags, if I can pick it up, is at the bottom of this deck. The signs are cautioning you. Under that, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And sometimes connections with people can get very sticky just because it's like we feel like we're utterly drawn to this person and we can't escape it. It's like this tractor beam pull that they've got on us. But, you know, sometimes we have to let that go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a crystal oracle here. Uh-oh, more cards on the floor. Luckily, it's not from this deck. Show me. Okay. So you have Tiger's Eye, and I don't know what Tiger's Eye is about. I love this deck. I don't remember all of the meanings because they're pretty intricate. Tiger's Eye, empowerment. Tiger's Eye symbolizes prosperity and encourages the right use of power. It balances your needs with those of others, finding solutions. A child of the sun and earth, with untold powers, you make your own fate. Assert yourself wisely. Bring hidden talents to the fore and accept your imperfections. There is a tendency towards obsessiveness of becoming spaced out. Ground yourself. Explore your past lives to discover causes of these traits. Deal sensibly with day-to-day reality and face challenges boldly. Unlock your creativity. Find prosperity and lasting success. Long journeys and celebrations lie ahead. Your personal power, confidence, and energy are high. Use them wisely. Commit to goals. Distinguish between wishful thinking and what you really need. Assist friends to gain their hearts. Past lives throw light on current situations. This past life card. What is this one? Past life relationship. There's a little bit down here. The frequency, earthy to high depending on color. The chakra, solar plexus, third eye. The timing, Leo and Capricorn. Soul path, becoming empowered. I think this is a reading of empowerment, Capricorn, but it's also a reading of decision and discernment and some fear and kind of looking at the reality of situations, experiences, ramifications, and consequences. So I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I will come back in a couple weeks for the next December reading. It's probably going to be sooner than that because I was late on this. All right, take care, Cap. Have a good day. Bye-bye.